Hello everybody, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, and this is going to be my Monarch Duel versus Ninja Shinra deck. I got 3 duels coming at you, and I hope you like them. Let's see what happens. Obviously, he goes first with... I don't know much about Shinra, but I know they're pretty powerful, and they're able to swarm the field. Setting those cards could easily cause some situations. Going into my draw phase, I draw a second Soul Exchange, which obviously isn't that much use right now. But Upstart Goblin lets me get my Swamp Frog, which when it bounces on the field, it shits out a little frog. And the frog will give me some potential next turn. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I mean, obviously I don't know what it is at the time. Damn cat in the background if you hear it. He gets to get off his effect of Sylvan Stool. Really? A card named Stool. Oh, shit. Dandelion. Get some tokens. And another Shinra monster. Oh, he has to pop his own card because he did send one of those to the graveyard. That's actually a plus for me, and that's the downfall of running too many of this card. If you go against a deck like mine, no back row. Well, I mean, I have some, but they ain't ever on the field when you're going to be using it. Okay, well, obviously I need to return him to hand and wait till my opponent makes the next few moves. So let's see what happens. Oh, I'm guessing one of the effects stacked Dandelion, or Dandelion's at 2. I'm going to assume stacked Dandelion because I don't think it's at 2. Sets a Dandelion, and I get to go to my turn. I draw into Gores, always nice, but we all know Treeborn Frog is popping out of the grave, summoning itself to the field. Now, I'm not sure what's going to go on, but Vanity's Fiend is going to take a crack at it. Attacking Dandelion with its fist of rage. And, of course, no tokens. Sorry. Come again. In my turn. Oh, they draw a Wall of Thorns, which is basically, for those of you who don't know, Wall of Thorns is basically a mirror force if you control a plant type thing. They destroy all attack position monsters, and then they have this card that does that. Okay, I'm of course going to discard Effect Veiler when he tries to activate this badass's effect, because I don't want to deal with that shit. Of course, it's a little stronger than me, which is an issue, but hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm going to take 300 thorns and scratch myself raw. And it comes to my turn. I draw an enemy controller. Perfect draw. Frog comes and back onto the field. Enemy controller kills the frog. Steals this monster. Froggy comes back. And of course then we're going to go to a fuck you up the ass phase where we tribute both and summon a Light and Darkness Dragon. What you gonna do now, bitches? Wall of Thorns. Light and Darkness Dragon says, no way. Lose a little points, but I take out their effects. Now we just do the waiting game. How many effects do you got to go through before you can kill him? And then I come at you with something else. He draws that thing. And Light and Darkness says no to its effect. Bitch slaps it. It gets no pluses. And of course then sets a face down, which is Miracle Fertilizer. Destroys Light and Darkness Dragon, but I'll bring out a tuner. And next turn, I'll see what I can pull off. I draw. Ooh, Battle Fader. Not really too much I can do at this point in time, so Treeborn. And I need to stall for just a little bit, which sometimes happens in these time of decks. So Slacker Magician's going to sprawl out on my field and wait for the abuse to come, because obviously she likes being hit. I go ahead and summon Swamp Frog to lose a few cards from my deck, thin it out. And, oh, he does that with that, and that sucks for me. Oh. And that's where he forfeited the duel, and that allowed me to get the win. Some people can't hack it. Alright, let's go to the next duel, shall we? Alright, here we go. As you can see, I'm facing a Toon World deck. I got some decent cards in hands. Traps are obviously not going to be an issue this duel, with Jinzo electrically shocking the field. He, of course, plays Toon World, summons Toon Mermaid, which is a special summon, and so is Toon Dark Magician Girl. Now, this is going to allow some pretty good advantage. Now, obviously, I got some plays, Whirlwind, or Mystical Space, as you'd like to say, the Toon World, but no. I'd rather take out the face downs. Go ahead and tribute her Toon Dark Magician. Oh, Dark Bribe! Ouch! I do get to draw a card. Oh, and it's another Soul Exchange. A little broken. Upstart Goblin. Give her back 1,000. And don't want to do another one. Gonna bounce onto the field and out of Treeborn. Bounce back. And gonna wait till next turn. Don't forget I do have a Gores in hand who's ready to slash. Oh, he draws into a Soul Exchange himself, obviously. Not going to be very helpful. This is, of course, UI or U1. Not really too sure how to pronounce that name. I take 2,000 points of direct damage. Gores hits the field. Ready to battle, summoning his wife to the field, I'm guessing. Throws down a Soul Exchange, probably as a bluff. Comes my turn. I draw. Jinzu. I think. Treeborn. We'll come to the field. I'll kill it off for a Jinzo. No traps can be activated. Suicide. Attack. Dropping him down to 2,900. End my turn and wait to see what happens. They draw. Probably not the best card to draw. And that is when they forfeit the duel, allowing me to have a 2 wins to 0 losses. How about we go ahead and pick up the last win in, well, last duel. Oop, nope, this one. And see what happens. Nope. For once, it actually did that right. Okay. Okay, obviously, I got a decently good hand. I mean, Frog would help. 2 Upstart Goblins, which a lot of people have criticized me for running. But I can easily put some good attack on the board and weaken him down. This just helps me get to the Froggy, which yet again, ribbit. Oh! Out pops the Treeborn. Back to hand. It's the same thing every duel. Just summon a frog to take a shit in your graveyard. It works. Gustos. Of course, the downfall of Gustos is most of them, if I remember correctly, are set heavy. So Compulse and whatever this one is. Priestess of Gusto. Okay. Treeborn's gonna bounce. Oh, bad move. You never compulse Treeborn to hand because I can just bounce and go ahead. Tribute. Punish. Wait till next turn. I am my turn, of course. They draw. Summon little birdie dude, or have a little birdie dude in hand, which they set. Okay. Next turn. Enemy controller. To the field he comes. He goes. Cast. Light and Darkness Dragon. Effect tries to activate. Not happening. At this point in time, Light and Darkness Dragon is just going to fucking wreck this deck because these decks have hard times coming back from total negation. Creature swap, good card, not going to help much. place creature swap, obviously to weaken me down because, you know, I'm going to negate it. May go to 1800, but she sets a psychic, serene psychic, I think? Serene psychic witch. Okay. I draw a mystical space typhoon. I'm not willing to give it up just yet, so kill the monster. Her effect tries to activate, but Light and Darkness says no! Bitch slaps that hoe back to her pimp daddy. And then he ends. Chilling back, relaxing. Okay. They draw. Oh, we're gonna summon Serene Psychic Witch this time. Kill my Light and Darkness dragon. But with his final breath, he reaches down into the grave and pulls out a frog before exploding. Froggy goes with Treeborn. Next turn, I draw. Ooh, soul exchange, but I don't see the point. Treeborn. Now, enemy controller. Tribute Treeborn. Take her witch. Treeborn. Yeah, damn, this little frog's getting a workout, huh? Death, back, death, back. Shit. Go ahead and tribute Treeborn for Raza. Return my face down to the top of the deck. I did this because, well, I wanted to bring out a shitload of damage. Blackluster gets summoned and slashes. Witch. Froggy. And Raza. For game. And that's my deck. I hope you like. If so, please rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And until next time, peace out. Rock on.